Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the the Power Hour. Parlay Party is a different show. There's too much the peas going on today. It's a big day. St. Patty's Day. I'm Detroit Lenny. March 17th. We're going to talk some college basketball. Lots of college basketball. We're going to talk a little NBA and a little NHL. Yeah, get some Mac right in you. Hit the thumbs up button. You might get a little XFL breakdown for you. Before we do that, got to tell everybody about No House Advantage. NoHouseAdvantage.com. Changing the game. Offering you the most dynamic fantasy sports platform available today. All you got to do is download the app or go right to nohouseadvantage.com. You download the app on any of the app stores. It's available everywhere. Use the PMP promo code. That'll get you a $50 match, first deposit match. So definitely check that out. With me today, let's talk some college basketball. Start off today, we're going to bring in Chip Chirimbus, the man on the street, the beat reporter in Las Vegas, everybody.
Virtually on the street.
Virtually on the street. Man of the people. FAU versus Memphis here. Memphis minus 1.5. Shop your lines. A seed 1, seed 1.5. Over under 152. Chip, where are you going with this one? What are you thinking?
I'll tell you, like, these are two really good basketball teams. I mean, you saw Memphis last week beat Houston by 10. Florida Atlantic's 31-3, and they're both high-scoring teams. They're ranked 25th and 26th, right behind each other, averaging 79.3 and 79.5. So I expect a lot of scoring out of this. This is a very high number for an NCAA tournament game for a total, 152. These games have been going under like crazy. I think both these teams have enough. This is the first time that Florida Atlantic has ever been ranked. It's the second time that they're going to a tournament. The first time they got waylaid 1993 by Alabama, and they've played this Memphis team once and lost by 50 points, 96-46. But it's a brave new world, Lenny. It's way different. Here we go. Right. I'm looking for a high-scoring game between these two. I know that the wise guys are leaning toward Florida Atlantic here, and that sort of scares me. So I'm gonna play this game over the total. I think from what I saw, from what Memphis does, this team is going to keep scoring, and it looks like Florida Atlantic, the Owls, do the same thing. So I'm playing the game over the total.
That's fair. Over 152 is the way we're going when FAU takes on Memphis Tigers. I like Memphis in this matchup just as a side. I lean that way. Not sold on it or anything like that, but I like the over here as well. I think we can get a little bit. I think we get into one of these teams. It's like I think both of them get close to 80. Let's put it that way. So I think it goes real close to the 160 mark.
I'm kind of surprised Memphis wasn't ranked a little higher, to tell you the truth, after beating Houston.
And I think that plays into it as well for them. I think they're going to come out and try and show out a little bit.
Probably
the FAU team. Let's move on to the NBA. We got the Warriors traveling to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. The Hawks minus 4.5. I've seen 5s out there. Over under 248. Chip, the Warriors are terrible on the road. Are they that bad? Does this matter?
They are. Well,
is anybody watching the NBA, Chip? What's going on?
We got two of the best shooting guards in basketball right now going head-to-head. Curry's coming off a 50-point game. Trae Young's coming off 41 points. And, horrible is what the Warriors have been on the road, and they don't play any defense around the road. And I think this game goes over the total because we have such offense. And Draymond Green most likely is not going to be playing for the Warriors. He was suspended one game because he's exceeded the number of technical fouls. What a surprise! But he's appealing this right here. But if he's not there, I think it goes over pretty easily. Golden State's playing 40-29 to the over on the road, and 38-18 when they're playing against winning teams on the road have gone over the total. And Atlanta also has a great number. They're 7-3 at home against losing road teams, and 29-27 on the year to the total going over. I think it's the way to go here. We got two scoring machines. These two guards are going to want to go head to head. I think it'd probably be a great game to watch. And I'm looking for 2 point guards to put on great performances.
I like it. I'd like it a lot. Over 248. I think Atlanta gets theirs. And I think without Draymond and his technical issues, I think there's even less defense to be played. So if that's even possible. So over 248 is where we're going. Chip, tell them what you got going on over at picksandparlays.net. What can they expect package-wise? What could they expect coming from you when they're looking for you over there? Your premium plays.
Thank you, Lenny. Yesterday struggled going 2-3 overall, But right now we're still at 19-10 for the and that's almost 67%, 65%. And of course, I'm going to have my single strongest play of the day each and every day. That is my Megabucks play. I hang my hat on that. But big games and big money on the line, and the big game player is there once again. Look for big game winners on Saturday from Chip Chirimbus.
I love it. I love it. Use that promo code MADNESS. That'll save you 20% off all of the premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Chip Chirimbus, be careful out there on those streets, man. I heard the Vegas streets are pretty mean sometimes. Take care. See you later. All right, guys, we're going to keep this party moving here. We're going to move into Tim Earl, the man not on the street. He's just in his office.
Yep.
Tim Earl, how we doing?
Doing good. Beginning of the whole entire tournament. Yesterday was not pretty, but
right.
Second day starting off well. We had Michigan State, so that one was nice. We see how the rest of the day goes, and we'll go from there. Sparty party, right?
Yeah, let me get Sparty for you. He was on the shelf up here, but he's very excited.
Yeah, what he said.
He was very excited over that win. I apologize. But let's talk about another team. We're on the wrong side, Tim, or not we're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side, Tim. And you're about to tell him why, because I know what side I'm on. And Drake versus Miami, it says at Miami, and I'm not changing it. Versus Miami, minus 2.5 here. This game is being played where? Albany, New York. So, take that in consideration. Do you take that in consideration when you broke down this game at all? Break this game down for me. Tell me why I'm wrong, Tim.
I'm grabbing Drake. I think they went outright. This is a spot where, although Miami is expected to have their big guy back, so if that's the case, then 2.5 is way too small of a line. It's one of your ranked versus unranked type of deals because Miami finished the season ranked. I believe anybody that was top 5 or top 5 seeds were all ranked. And whenever it's that way, a 2.5, it just seems really, really small. I may be falling into a trap here with Drake. It may happen, but I think the Bulldogs get it done against him. I just think it's a weird line, so I'm going to take the bigger. I'm going to take the dog on this one.
Yeah, my thought process on this was Miami, better class, just better overall talent than Drake.
Oh yeah,
but the line was suspect. It's all get up. You know what I mean? So that worries me. I think it's closer than we think. I think you're a live dog here with 2 minutes left. I think you are a live dog.
Yep.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I bet Miami 3 days ago. Okay,
that's
so
I bet Drake about Sunday.
Right, so, exactly. So yeah. I mean, at the beginning of the week, I bet Miami, but I'm probably the public right now, and I know that at some point you're gonna be in this tournament, and I'm just hoping that the public is.
I think once the first round is kind of done, that's when I kind of look away from the public dog thing because as you get less and less games, there is no. I mean, there is definitely a chance that you're on a public dog or a public favorite, whatever the case may be, but it's a little bit less of a big deal. Because I would be more worried if I was betting we had 32 games and there's like 3 big teams that everybody's betting.
Fair.
Rather than if there's 8 games and there's 3 big teams. So it doesn't really matter as much.
Right, exactly. I think this game shapes up kind of like the MSU game for me. It's like close at halftime, close all the way, and then sooner or later Miami's just gonna pull away. And but tomorrow we'll be texting about this game as it happens because that's how me and Tim do it. We talk shit. Okay, that's what we do.
Miami sucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. Or to be I don't even like Bulldogs. Something stupid. Montana State Bobcats taking on Kansas State. I put at again, and it's not at. But Kansas State minus 7.5. Over under. I got it at 140 even here. This game is being played in Greensboro, North Carolina. So does that play into anything? You said that doesn't play into, not unless it's like
2 teams, a Kansas team and a Montana team playing in North Carolina means nothing.
That's fair.
It's a neutral site for a reason.
That's fair.
I will say with this game, when we first saw the bracket, you go and look. Everybody is on Oral. Everybody's on Furman. Everybody's on I feel like a lot of people are on Providence. A lot of people are on VCU. And you look through, I didn't really see many people on Montana State at all. I think Montana State's one of those teams that's going to go under the radar, and they're going to win a game. I think they win this one. I'm going to grab them plus the points. I'm going to split the money line. I'm putting Kansas State on upset alert right now. And I mentioned it a couple of times. I think Montana State has a legit shot at winning this game outright. I'm not super high on Kansas State. I am not.
No.
They had a really good year. I know they were projected to be one of the worst teams in their conferences, and they had a fantastic year.
They had a good year for them.
Right. I just think this Montana State team is coming in hot. They've won 9 out of their last 10. I know it's in their conference, but I like Montana State in this one. I think they keep this one close. If not,
it's gross.
Watch out, Kansas State. I think this one could be an upset.
It's gross. I like it. I like it a lot. I bet this is another one of these ones I bet earlier in the week. And I'll tell you what, I became a Bobcat fan at that Weber State game and the double overtime game. Those kids just did not stop and kept going. I think they are actually talent, even though the different level of talent, different conferences. I think they can hang. And plus 7.5. I think this number should probably be closer to a 2. Or maybe you're probably going to take a pick 'em.
I think the spread's about right, but I think Montana State's can. I think that they should be able to keep this one close. It makes sense that it's a 7.5. I don't think it should be anything smaller.
I loved it. I love them. I love this pick here. So, Tim, tell them what you got going on over at picksandparlays.net, where they can find your premium plays and what you got. I know you're heavy basketball. It's a dumb question, but tell them how. I mean, we
got water polo, we got rugby, we got
water polo. That's a new one. I'm in.
Volleyball, but no, college basketball galore right now. I have a couple NBA plays. I'm not going crazy with that. Nick's got a couple NHL plays. He's not really going crazy while March Madness is going on. Everything is college basketball right now, and we're getting this close to baseball. This close.
I know. Don't worry. I'm about to break out. I've already the Tiger gear is out. Just the green stuff. It's spring training. The spring training hat is right here on the desk. 2023, right there. It's palm trees.
Nice.
I'm ready to roll. I'm just it's St. Patty's Day, so the green hat only comes out once a week, 1 week out of the year. So it's fresh and it's clean. So got to keep going with that. Don't forget use that promo code Madness, save you 20% off all Earl Sports Bets premium plays at picksandparlays.net. Don't forget also to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Picks and Parlays Power Hours Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, but that stuff's changing. Stay tuned to Monday.
Yes,
just saying. And then that stuff is changing. Tim, Earl, we will see you Monday.
Yes, we will.
Take care, buddy.
Yep.
All right, now we still got some stuff to talk, and we are going to talk some hockey because that's what we do with this guy. Nick Earl from picksandparlays.net, Earl Sports Bets, hockey extraordinaire. How are we, my friend? Go green.
Go green, go white. I'm rocking it for him. You gotta.
Go green, go white.
I'm sorry for anybody who bet USC out there. I don't know why people thought fading Michigan State green and white on St. Patrick's Day was a good idea. I don't understand that, but we went with the Sparty Nation, so that was cool to see this morning.
All day. We're going to talk a little hockey and a little extra. We're going to talk a little XFL extra talk here as well, seeing how our trends are keeping up with the overs and whatnot. But before we do that, let's talk Hurricanes hockey. Hurricanes at the Leafs. Leafs a favorite, minus 120. Over-under is at 6. I'm on the over, but you're probably not liking that. But talk to me about, I know you have a play on the side. You break down this game, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah, as for a total, I do lean under. I had this game projected around 5.4-ish goals. But with that being said, I'm more interested in the side because my numbers suggest the wrong team is favored in this game. When we look at the advanced metrics, Carolina has been awesome as of late, and Toronto is really not. Like, I expect some negative regression from this team. They're getting outplayed. Their goaltending is keeping them in games right now. So I'm looking back at thinking, who would have thought that the reason why the Toronto Maple Leafs are staying in games right now are because of Ilya Samsonov and Murray.
Hurry.
With that being said, I do think that the wrong team is favored in this matchup. I got them at plus 107 yesterday. They're around even money. They're actually really creeping up into that minus 105 range. Now for the Hurricanes, the line's moving in the right direction. I think the Hurricanes win this game. I think the wrong team is favored in this spot, so I went with Carolina here.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. Hurricanes on the money line. I lean that way. I gave off the over in because I think we could get to 6 for a little parlay protection. I like it at 6. At 6.5, I would have jumped on the under, but at 6, I think I can get over. I like the odds better than that way, but that's where I'm there. But don't forget to check out the shameless plug. Check out the Parlay Party YouTube channel. Parlays.net. Let's break down some XFL Weekend Breakdown. Last weekend overs went 3-1.
Yeah, I have my system for overs. Not every game's an over for me, but yeah.
But right, I get that. I think the only one that I'm just saying, like from the overs that what they're at right there, like what they're posted at game time or gameplay or whatever. The only one that didn't was Seattle Dragons, or Sea Dragons, I should say, and the Brahmas.
Yeah.
The hell.
But looking at this week here, only one game checks my box, and I think I was a week late on this. This is week 4 of the XFL. I said by week 3 they were going to have totals.
This is week 5.
It's week 5. Okay,
5 already. I know. Like I feel like we skipped week 1 because we all forgot about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean I didn't, but yeah, looking at it here. It only took a couple weeks later than I was anticipating for it, but all the games are in the mid or low 40s now, except for one. One checks my box that I'm going to go ahead and bet. Arlington, San Antonio over 35. I'm betting every single game that is lower than a 39.5 or lower. As soon as it hits 40, I have no interest in the totals. Right. And that's the only thing I'm betting in the XFL. I'm keeping it short. I'm keeping it sweet and simple. I'm not capping sides. I'm just taking totals. And whenever the total is 39.5 or lower, I am taking the over. So over 35 for Arlington, San Antonio on Sunday at 8 o'clock.
Yep. The Renegades and the Brahmas. I do. So I'm in the same boat, except I sprinkled a little half unit as well on the DC Defenders and St. Louis Battlehawks. It's at 41.5. Okay, so I it's barely, but I really like that. I think that DC Defender team could score in bunches. So I don't think the Lions have caught up at that game yet, but or that team specifically. But I do have a couple teasers going on. Listen, XFL, just take totals, tease them over, take off for them.
There you go.
I mean, you just do that in a round robin kind of thing. Certain games like. I do like that DC Defender game. The 2 games on Saturdays, I like I don't want nothing to do with the Guardians and the Vipers game because
Vipers are nothing probably in that one because Guardians are at 18.
It's too
much.
Even
at 7.5. Keep in mind, I don't bet sides in the XFL, but one thing to keep in mind in the XFL when it comes to sides, remember how when we were looking at the NFL, you tease through 3, you tease through 7. Right. Those are the key numbers. There are no key numbers in the XFL because you can go for a 1-point, 2-point, or 3-point extra point. So there are no key numbers anymore with this sport. So keep that in mind.
I like it. That's our XFL breakdown. I know Tim just mentioned as well, but promo code Madness, save 20% off Earl Sports Bets, all their packages. It's March Madness, so it's heavy basketball. Heavy. Might be a water polo play in there every now and then, but use that promo code Madness, save you 20% off of the entire website. And don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our content on the Picks and Parlays channel. We got all kinds of new stuff starting. Trust me, I just found out. Till then, we will see you guys on the next one. Good luck unless you're against us. Peace out. Go green, go white.